So here it is, the ultimate first-person shooting game or first-person punching game, technically. We'll come to that in a bit. 4G was launched recently to take on its Chinese competitor PUBG. Well, technically it's not a fair competition because PUBG has been banned in India even before 4G was launched, but whatever. So in this gameplay video, we'll be seeing some really awesome, innovative things that you generally cannot find anywhere in the world of gaming. The theme of this game is that you can do whatever the hell you want. So when you start playing, you can, confront a bunch of enemies. They form a group and come at you. Well, you can change your mind if you want, like, sorry bro, I'm in no mood to fight, so see you later. What's surprising is, even the enemies are like, okay, that's cool, I completely understand. You want some coffee? No, I just want to get the hell out of here. Cool buddy, let me accompany you to the exit. That's how we treat guests at our house. That's cool, right? You can just dodge them, skip the campaign altogether. Now, what happens if you get hurt and you don't have bandage or you don't have a painkiller? What do you do? Simple, just go sit near the campfire and you'll be 100% healthy and ready for another fist fight. No band-aid, no energy drinks. You know what they say, right? To be a soldier, you gotta have that fire in you. So 4G developers took that quite literally and made sure our protagonist here gets exposed to fire. And sometimes if you watch closely, he doesn't even sit properly. He sits on the air. Maybe he doesn't want to miss even a tiny opportunity to strengthen his legs, unlike most of you guys who skip leg day at the gym. Okay, back to the game. Like I said earlier, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can literally keep hitting a single button and finish the entire game. How about that? Just look at my videographer playing the game single-handed, like literally single-handed. Cool, right? Although sometimes even while playing with both hands, you might get stuck near the boxes and die. No idea why that happens. You're cornered and the controls don't work properly. Probably a bug, I guess, because like a bug that is getting in the way of my amazing gaming experience. Next up, this is the best one. No guns. Yep, say no to violence. Apparently, even the terrorists in the game refrain from using guns. These are the kindest terrorists I've ever seen in my real life or real life, whatever. They want to have a fair fight, and give us an equal chance of winning because that's what terrorists do, right? Totally. But wait, Madhivanan, are you sure there are no guns throughout the entire game?
I'm pretty sure there are no guns.
Maybe after a few checkpoints, you might be able to use.
There are no guns in the game.
No guns? Are you sure?
100%.
Because the trailer, I think I saw a little bit of firearms in the trailer. Let's actually watch it. Oh, Ashwin, it's just a game. Don't speak logic. Well, you're right, but a game is supposed to make some sense, right? For example, they could have set this around 1000 years ago when there were actually no guns. They could have set some goals here and there during the game, so it would motivate us to keep going. Trust me, my videographer found it really hard to play this game for 20 minutes, even though the purpose was just to show the gameplay for this video. I know multiplayer is yet to arrive via an update, but after playing the campaign mode, well, I don't have any hopes. Guys, an initiative taken by an Indian company is highly appreciated, no doubts about that, but I feel instead of focusing on the quality of the game, they spent a lot more time and money on marketing this as a PUBG killer and screaming everywhere that this game is made in India, so just come play it. I really feel they put more efforts into making the trailer than the game itself. Look at this game called Raji, which is also made by an Indian company. In fact, the developer almost went bankrupt. She sold her own house to keep the game going, to keep the game alive. If she wanted, she could have released a half-baked version like this one, but she didn't. She sold her house to make sure the game is good. Look at 4G, on the other hand. A lot of misleading information, too much hype. Basically, its developers think we are fools who are ready to download and play this game just because it's made in India. They think they can make a shitty game and get away with it. That's the problem. Micromax did the same thing a few months ago, but at least their product was decent as far as I heard. But this one, stay away from it. We should let the developers know that we are not fools. That's the only way these companies will start valuing users, and that's the only way they make good products or games in this example. Thank you and Jai Hind.